What's up YouTube? This is going to be part 1 of the Python series which I will be doing. In this series I will cover topics such as basic data types in Python, how to get input from user, printing and much others. So I'm here in the Python downloads website. I will provide you the link in the description below. So I'm going to go ahead and download the Python installer. After you finish downloading and when you open Python, the installer, there will be this window which is called Python 3.1 setup. So you're going to make sure to tick this box, add Python 3.9 to path and click install now, and it's going to install Python and all the tools you need. Now it has finished installing Python, so now we are going to jump right in and start Python. Now when you start Python, this window will come up. This is known as the Python shell. It's like a command line interface for Python. So what you're going to do here is type in print hello world. Now this is called printing. It's basically a function where you type in a string and it prints out. Now what you're going to do is type my string is equal to str or string. It's a data type. I will explain those later. String. Now what this does is it assigns this string value, which is of data type string, into this memory location or a variable called myString. Now type in print myString. Now it prints string. It prints this value because this is what we have assigned to this variable, and we printed the variable in this function over here. So now I'm going to be telling you about the basic data types in Python. We have integer, which are numbers, and we have strings, which are basically text values, and we have Boolean values such as true or false, and we have float values such as decimal numbers. So now what you're going to do is go to file and new file. Now as you can see, these two are different. That is because this is the shell and this is the text editor. So you're going to close the shell and get this. Now you're going to type print hello world. You already know what this does. It prints out this string, and my name is equal to string input, enter your name. Now what this does is, this, as you know, defines a string value, and this is a function called input, where you can input your values in the shell. You'll see what it does, and it assigns the value you input to this into my name. And before running, you have to always save your progress. I'm going to save it as YouTube project, and you're going to run it. Now it's going to ask enter your name, which is the value you put here. And so in that you're going to type in your name. I'm going to type Hydra Dragon XP, and it didn't do anything. So you're going to close this window. Now you know about printing, which I've told you about it before. And what you're going to do now is type in print my name. What this does is it prints out this value. So let's run it again, save it, and it says enter your name. I'm going to enter the previous one, and it prints out this name. So this is very useful when it comes to Python, as you have to input and output stuff. Now I'm going to show you how to make a small login sort of project. So you're going to delete all of this and type this: username is equal to string input, enter your username, and password is equal to string input, enter your password, and print username and print password You'll see what these do in a bit. So it asks you to enter your username. So I'm going to type, and it says enter your password. I'm just going to type 12345, and it prints out the username as HydroDragon XP and password as 12345. So now we've experimented with strings. Now time to experiment with integer values. So we are going to type my first number input, enter first number, and my second number equal to int input, enter second number, and we're going to type my first number plus my second number. Now what this is going to do is you assign the integer input values to my first number and another set of integer input values to my second number, and we are going to add those two. So I'm going to run them. I'm going to put 1, 2, and 1. And this didn't do anything because, as you can see, we never printed out these two values. So what I'm going to do is my total is equal to my first number plus my second number, and print my total. Now let's run it and see this. Enter first number 2, second number 1, and it prints out 3. So that was it for my first tutorial. Always be sure to check out the next video, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Goodbye.